Every once in a while, we get asked if an off-the-shelf C-clamp like this can be used for leak repair. And I'm going to tell you 4 reasons why this is not a good idea. Reason number 1 is material and quality control. When you buy a C-clamp such as this, it doesn't come with MTRs. You don't know exactly what it is made of. So therefore, you don't know if it's compatible with the service that you're applying this to. Also, there's no distinct quality control on a C-clamp like this that would be applicable for an ASME system. I'm not saying that these clamps are made without their own quality control practices, but there's no guarantee that the quality control practice of a clamp like this is compatible with ASME requirements. The second reason why it's not a good idea to use an off-the-shelf C-clamp for leak repair is because of safety factors. So in the pressure containment world, we design everything to an ASME code, such as B31.1, B31.3, or Section 8 Div 1. All of those codes dictate the appropriate safety factors to be used in design. The reason that's important is because we're containing pressure which has stored energy. When you take a clamp like this and you're clamping wood, there's minimal stored energy. So if the clamp fails, it's not going to blast apart. In leak repair, you're containing pressure, so if this thing fails, the entire system could explode. The third reason why it's not a good idea to install clamps like this on a flange is because these are often cast materials. And I don't have anything against cast materials, but they can have voids and imperfections, and they can have issues with being brittle. So because we don't know the exact properties of this, we don't know how they were inspected, it's not worth taking the risk that when you apply this on a pressure containing system, that there's going to be an imperfection that causes the clamp to break apart. And the fourth reason why it's not a good idea to use these clamps in leak repair applications is because of temperature. You might be able to buy some clamps like this that tell you that they're rated for 1,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds, but that's going to be at ambient temperature. And so when we are in a leak repair application, you could be putting this on equipment that is operating at -55 all the way up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So what happens with materials as the temperature changes is their properties change. We don't know exactly what this is made of. We don't know how its strength decreases with temperature. Therefore, if it's rated for 1,000 pounds at ambient, that's not necessarily going to be the case at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, 600 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be derated. So it's not recommended to use anything without the proper testing, such as this, in leak repair applications. So those are my 4 main reasons why it's not a good idea to use these types of clamps for containing pressure with flanges. There are alternatives. You can have custom clamps engineered that are made to the appropriate ASME codes. They have the right safety factors in them, and they're going to be perfectly suited for the application. So if you have clamps like this, keep them in your shop and don't bring them into the field when you're doing leak repair.